Yo, what's good everybody? So today is going to be the most important video on my channel, and I hope you guys are paying attention to everything I say in this video and you guys really open your third eye after this video. Watch this entire video. I don't know how long it's going to be yet, but I have a lot of information to get to and I'm going to try to do it as quick as possible. And yeah, let's get into it. Before we get into the video, I just want to make sure to tell you guys to subscribe to my second channel. The link is in the description below. I also want to say that I have nothing against any of the YouTubers that I'm talking about in this video. I'm simply pointing out things that I found, kind of suspicious. So if any of those YouTubers are watching this video, make a response video or we can debate, I'm down for that too. It would be good to clear up your name. So, once again, I have nothing against any of these YouTubers. They all taught me a lot. So I have nothing against them. No hate, no none of that. I just wanted to point out some weird things that I found. So first things first, make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on all post notifications. And make sure you guys are always liking all my videos because you guys know how YouTube hates my channels. I went from gaining like 20 to 50 subs per day to gaining 6 to 9 per day. And I don't care about the numbers at all. YouTube recently shadow banned this channel and my second channel called Sanchez. But I don't care, you guys. I already have enough numbers, you know what I mean? As long as I have a strong group of people who are going to support me, I don't really care. Numbers are just a picture on a screen. They can be deleted at any moment. But that's a whole other conversation. I appreciate all you guys for the support. The link to my Patreon is in the description below. I'm going to start going in over there. I'm going to expose things that aren't allowed to be exposed on YouTube. That's the only reason why I'm making it. So if you guys want to support, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to my Patreon. The link is in the description below. And follow me on Instagram just in case if anything ever happens. I'll update you guys over there. So yeah, let's get into it. Today I'm going to be exposing every single person that the conscious community looks up to, okay? Every single person. I'm going to be talking about Tupac, I'm going to be talking about X, I'm going to be talking about Spiritual Soul, Von, Young Pharaoh, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Black Panther movement. I'm going to expose everybody who the conscious community has ever thought was on their side. I'm going to expose every single one. And if I miss any, if I forgot somebody or there's somebody that you want me to expose, make sure you drop a comment and I will look over the person and see who they are. And I'll do my research on them to see if they're a part of this secret organization, because that's exactly what this is, you guys. There is literally a secret group of people who have infiltrated our community and they're acting as leaders and spiritual guides and all this stuff, but they're sellouts, you guys. Alright, let's get into it. So, first thing you guys need to know is where it all starts. So, Masonry is where it all starts. Freemasonry comes from Masonry. Masonry is the building of structures from individual units. Always remember that Masonry has to do with red bricks and bricks in general. And that's going to be a key factor when I'm exposing these people. And, it's symbolism that they use all the time. If somebody's always taking pictures in front of bricks, you got to ask why. You know what I mean? Like, I understand if you have one picture in front of bricks, but if your whole Instagram is like in front of bricks, you know what I mean? There's something there. So just remember that bricks and red is going to be a big pattern throughout this whole video. And I hope this video really wakes you guys up. And after you watch this video, your third eye is going to be wide open. So you're going to start seeing symbolism everywhere, you guys. All over your YouTube, all over the TV, everywhere. You guys are going to catch it everywhere. Freemasonry or Masonry consists of fraternal organizations that trace their origins to the local fraternities of stonemasons that from the end of the 14th century regulated the qualifications of stonemasons and their interaction with authorities and clients. The teachings and practices of the secret fraternal men only. So notice how Freemasonry only allows men, and that's going to be something to keep note of, because notice how there's no big female spiritual YouTubers. You know what I mean? Because only men are allowed in Freemasonry. So that's the reason why there's no female sellouts in this video. You know, there is female sellouts, but notice how they haven't planted any major ones in our community. And if there is some, let me know in the comments below and I'll research them to see what's up. But the majority of the spiritual leaders and, you know, quote unquote conscious community is men. And there's a reason for that, because they're all sellouts. You know, only men are allowed in this secret group. Secret Fraternal Order of Free and Accepted Masons, the largest worldwide secret society spread by the advance of the British Empire. Freemasonry remains most popular in the British Isles and in other countries originally within the empire. So just so you get an idea, you know, they use this compass with a G. Remember that symbolism. You know, this is the pyramid scheme right here. Notice how they wear black and green. That's going to be another pattern that you see with these sellouts. And notice how they wear black and red, right? Remember that. We're going to start seeing that a lot. Also black and white. You know, in all the Masonic lodges, they have black and white checkered floors. And that's going to be another big pattern that you see with these sellouts. Alright, so remember all these hand symbols, okay? These are all Freemason hand symbols. You know, the fist for Black Power and Black Lives Matter, that's a Masonic hand symbol. You know, the horns, the peace sign even, you guys. So all you guys taking pictures with a peace sign, you don't even know that you're doing an evil hand sign. You know, all of this is symbolic. So just remember this, guys, because they have us doing these Masonic rituals and hand gestures without us even knowing, you guys. And that's the crazy part. Just because you don't know that the peace sign is actually a Masonic symbol doesn't mean it's okay, you know what I mean? So now that you're aware, be sure not to do them anymore. So pointing up is a Masonic gesture, and we're going to get to that later on. You know, the two fingers pointing up is another Masonic gesture. You know, a lot of conscious people think this is a conscious symbol. No, you guys, this is a Masonic symbol. This is another Masonic symbol. You know, horns, you know, pointing to the side is a Masonic symbol. The pyramid, we all know that. This is another one. Even the alien symbol is a Masonic symbol. Putting your thumb in your fist is another one. You know, this one we all know is 666. And even this one is another one. Feel free to pause it so you can remember all of these. Here's a better quality picture of it. And here's the explanation for most of them. Feel free to pause it if you want to read this. So yeah, just remember, guys, you're going to be seeing these two a whole lot throughout this video. The horns and this one. So just remember those. Alright, here are some more. You know, touching the chin, touching the mouth, like that. Whenever you put your hand to your chin like that, that's a big Masonic symbol that people don't even know about. Putting your hands up, that's another Masonic symbol. That's why in football they do that. That's why the cops tell you to put your hands up. You know, they're making you take part in all this Masonic stuff, whether you know it or not. Pointing up is another one, whether it be with two fingers or one. Putting your hand in your shirt is another one. You know, here's another one. Pointing a finger to your head, that's another big one that you're going to see. A lot of people use that and they don't even know what it is. And simply just pointing is one of them as well. There's also another one where your hands are stretched out, kind of like Jesus on the cross, you know, with your hands all the way out like that. That's another one. It's kind of like this, but with his hands straight out. I don't know why it's not on here. It should be right here. Here are some more, you know, the balled up fist with your hand like that. That's another one. Pointing up, you know, your hand like that. That's another one. You know, just remember all of these symbols, you guys. Even when you point the gun like that, that's another one. The fist, that's another one. Even handshakes, you guys, the handshakes we do are Masonic handshakes and we don't even know. And also another thing that I'm not gonna really talk about in this video, but all the gang symbols and gang hand signs and all that, those are Masonic symbols as well, and you guys don't even know it. Even the heart, guys, because your heart is not shaped like this, you guys. I hope you know that. So this shape is not a heart. It's a Masonic symbol. Alright, now here's what they mean. Feel free to pause it to get a better understanding. I'm just trying to get through this pretty quick. Okay, so, I think this is the Pope. Notice how he's doing a Masonic gesture. Here are some more Masonic gestures. And then this is called a Rosicrucian Cross. A cross with a X in it. Or 4 dots like this. So I already explained the meaning of the cross in my Think Outside the Box video. So if you want a more in-depth explanation about that, go watch that video. Also, one thing I didn't mention in that Think Outside the Box video is that cross symbolizes death. So if you're wearing a cross on your neck, you're literally wearing death on your neck. Just an FYI, so you guys know. These are more Masonic things that they use. And here's another one that you're going to see a lot with these sellouts is some of them, they wear, these hats like this. And I just call them witch hats. So here's the Masonic symbols again. Now the whole court and judicial system is all Masonic. Here's the Pope, Masonic. Notice the red on him. Here's some more Masonic gestures. Putting your right foot in front of your left is a Masonic gesture. Covering your mouth is a Masonic gesture. Touching your ear like this. Touching your chin. Pointing at your mouth like this. Putting your hand on your chest. All of these are Masonic gestures, you guys. Choking yourself. Putting your hand over your mouth and nose like that. Here's some examples of some Masonic people. On the back of the dollar bill, they have a pyramid with a eye. So the reason why they have this on the back of the dollar bill is, one, to have this hexagram on here. But 2 is this is symbolic to them taking your knowledge and stripping it from you. This is basically them saying that they have your knowledge and they're hiding it from you. And notice how the word Mason is on the back of the dollar bill as well. Here's some more Masonic hand gestures. Now, when people say, oh, I have rights or I have the right to do this, that comes from the Scottish Rite Freemasons. RITE. You can't really see it, but it's right here. So that's where the word right comes from. Once again, the cross and the ankh. Now, we're going to expose him a little bit more later because he is also somebody that people think is on our side, but he is not. No politician is on our side. And that's why it's funny that young Pharaoh is trying to be a politician. Here's some more examples of the right foot in front of the left. A lot of these dances are Masonic, you guys. The black and red, clear as day. Notice the hand gesture. Some more Masonic people. Usain Bolt covering one eye. The lightning bolt references Lucy. I'm just going to call this evil entity Lucy just so that YouTube doesn't stop this video. So when I say Lucy, you guys know what I'm talking about. Whenever you see a thunderbolt or a lightning bolt, it's symbolic to Lucy falling from heaven like a thunderbolt. And also the god Zeus, the god of lightning and thunder. That's why the word Jesus has the word Zeus in it. You guys really need to wake up to that. There's still some people who worship Jesus. You're worshiping Zeus, which is Lucy. And right here, he's doing the hand sign. And the blue and red, that's going to be another big pattern. These Masons always wear blue and red, or black and red, or red and green. So that's going to be another big clue right there. All these people that I'm going to expose today are all Luciferians. So Luciferians are basically the same thing as Satanists, but the only difference is that Luciferians, they're more professional with it, I guess you could say, and they're more secretive about it. You know, Satanists, they'll just put it in front of your face that they worship Lucy and all that. And don't let them tell you that they don't worship Lucy, because they all do. The only difference is that Luciferians, they try to keep it more hidden, and they don't really put it in front of your face. But they do show you, their symbols and hand gestures and, all these colors, black and red. So Luciferians are basically the same thing. It's just that they're more secretive about it, and they're more professional, and they'll deceive you in a more intelligent way, I guess you can say. So Luciferianism is a belief system that venerates the essential characteristics that are affixed to Lucy. The tradition, influenced by Gnosticism, usually reveres Lucy not as the devil but as a destroyer, a guardian, liberator, light bringer, or guiding spirit to darkness. So remember that Lucy is the light bringer, okay? So anything with light is referring to Lucy. This is why Jesus refers to himself as light. All these entities, they're all Lucy, guys, just under different names. That's why they're all light. So any light symbolism or any words like Brother Polight, they're all referencing Lucy. And the reason why Lucy is the light is because the light will blind you, guys. The truth is in the darkness. The truth is hard to find. It's in the dark. But the light will blind you. The light is where everybody's at. All the mainstream stuff, all the bots, they're all in the light. But all the people with their third eye open, they're in the darkness searching for truth. The truth is very hidden. This is the symbol for Luciferianism and the Church of Lucy. So notice how it's black and red. Notice how they have the pyramid, and then there's a compass. This is all Freemasonry. They're all the same. They use the same symbols. And there's even a movie called Lucy, by the way. But yeah, just notice the black and red symbolism that you're going to see a lot throughout this video. So this is what you're going to see a lot, these two colors. So first person we're going to expose is this guy right here. I don't even want to say his name. I even fell for him. I thought he was on our side at first. And part of the reason for that is because of young Pharaoh. That's another reason why young Pharaoh's a sellout. He's making it seem like Trump is a good person. No, you guys. He's better than Biden, don't get me wrong. But he's still with the plan. He's still a Luciferian at the end of the day. And a Mason. And this clearly shows it. He's throwing up the Masonic gesture with the black and red. And he has the red chair in the background. First person in the conscious community that we're going to expose is Solluminati. The word Illuminati is in his name, you guys. How much more in front of your face can it be at this point? Like, this is the most obvious sellout, and I can't believe there's some people who still defend him. The word Illuminati is in his name. How much more proof do you need? By that alone, I already exposed him. But, we're going to keep going into it. So really think about this name, right? Solluminati, right? Solluminati. Just keep repeating that in your head. And you know why it's funny to me? Because he's so Illuminati. You feel me? Like, he's super Illuminati. Like, he's in there. You know what I mean? That's what that name means. And it's right in front of your face, you guys. And, Illuminati is basically illuminated or enlightened. And the Freemasons, they do a ritual of enlightenment, which basically means that they're going to give you all their secret information and knowledge. So whenever you hear enlightenment, it's Masonic. That's why the word light is in there. Illuminati has the word light in it. So if he wasn't a sellout, you guys, he wouldn't have a light reference in his name. And also notice that he's verified, you guys. Come on now. Why would a verified person wanna help you guys. You know what I mean? There's very few verified people who are on our side. And honestly, I feel like there's no verified people who are on our side. But, I'm going to just say 99% of people with a blue check basically means that they have sold out. So you will never see a blue check by my name. This is a good example of how easy it is to deceive people in 2020, you guys. That you guys will think a guy with the word Illuminati is on your side, you guys. This is sad. And I even fell for it. I used to watch his videos back in 2018, 2019. But this year I started noticing that he was getting kind of weird and, doing some weird things. And look at this, you guys. One eye symbolism right in front of your face, you guys. Why is only one eye open and the other one is closed? It's literally in front of your freaking face, you guys. I don't know how much more obvious it can be. Also, the word sol is in his name, which is Spanish for sun. And these Luciferians, they worship the sun. That's why he's always, worshiping the sun. It's good to sun gaze, don't get me wrong. But once you're taking it to the extreme and worshiping the sun, that's some Freemason stuff right there. That's Masonic. So yeah, now let's look at all his posts on Instagram. Clearly a sellout. He has 1 million subscribers, guys, on both of his channels. YouTube will not let a real person reach 1 million subscribers, you guys. They will never allow you. That's why they shadow banned my channels. That's why I'm not getting as much subs as I should be. It's all a game that they're playing with us, you guys. And notice this. What are the odds that 9/11 is right here, you guys? Come on now, wake up. Look at this Masonic hand gesture. Remember the Masonic hand gestures I showed you guys? Look at this, 2 right here. Black and red, you guys, black and red. Also, another thing that they use is black and gray, because I'll get into this more later, but red symbolizes fire. That's why the Baphomet has the fire torch on top of him, which I will get to later on. And red also symbolizes light. So the red symbolizes fire, right? And what does fire do when it burns something? It turns it gray, okay? Another pattern with these sellouts is that they'll wear black and gray or red and gray, but the black and red is the most common. It's right in front of your face, you guys. And look, he's even winking one eye. One eye symbolism, you guys. He's laughing at y'all, bro. Wow. Right in front of your face. Once again, black and red, black and gray. Like, before people start saying, hey, I have a lot of pictures with black and red, my favorite color is red. I'm not saying just because you wear red, you're a Freemason. But when all of your pictures are black and red, guys, there's something going on here. You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you have one picture black and red, I'll be suspicious, but, it's just one. But when everything is black and red, or the majority is black and red, or black and gray, or red and gray, it's just too obvious, you know what I mean? And also, if your favorite color is red, you better change your favorite color, because red is the root chakra. So by that alone, you're being put at a low vibration just by looking at it. Because yes, guys, the colors have a vibration, and they have an effect on your brain. Every color has a different effect on your brain. They've done multiple tests on this, but that's a whole other discussion. So yeah, guys, also notice the pyramid. Also notice the Freemason logos on his sweater. It's right in front of our face, you guys. Gucci, who the hell wears Gucci? If you're conscious, you know what I mean? So yeah, black and red. Once again, it's right in front of your face. He's winking one eye for one eye symbolism. Come on, you guys. It's time for you guys to wake up. And I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is to accept that your favorite YouTuber, conscious YouTuber, is a sellout. But it's just something you guys got to wake up to, man. They are infiltrating every single thing that you can think of. Everything. All these people are in the recommended on YouTube for a reason. You know what I mean? That video that he made called X is Right, or X was Right. That video was in everybody's recommended on YouTube. And that was for a reason. YouTube only promotes their sellouts in the recommended. That's why Von's video called Free Your Mind, which I will expose more later on, that's why that video was all over our recommended, guys, for like a whole month. You know, that's a clear example of a sellout. You know, YouTube will only promote certain videos that they want out there. So, you know, that's why the YouTube colors are black and red, because they're only going to promote, you know, these type of people. So you're also going to see a lot of black and green or red and green, and the green symbolizes St. Patrick, you know, like St. Patrick's Day. You know, Patrick was a Freemason. Look, this picture right here made me laugh so much when I did my research on Luciferianism and Freemasonry, because look at this, you guys. So right off the bat, what do you guys see? Blue and red, right? Clear as day. And he even has white, you know, like the USA flag is red, white, and blue, you know what I mean? So this is going to be a color pattern that you're going to see a lot throughout this video. You know, even in his do-rag, he has black and red with green. And it's red and green. Like, come on, you guys. Blue and red is all over his Instagram, you guys. This is a clear example of a sellout. If these guys were promoting the truth, their channels would be deleted way before they hit 1 million subs, you guys. You know, I feel like they won't even let you reach 200K. I feel like once you hit 100K, you know, they're going to try their hardest for you to not reach 200K. But just notice the pattern, you guys. Blue and red is going to be something that you see all the time throughout this video. Like, it's clearly in front of our face, guys. Blue and red. Like, what are the odds that his whole Instagram is just blue and red? You know, sun worship. You guys really need to wake up. You know, blue and red once again. You know, once again, black and red. Black and red. It's not a coincidence that all these people just wear black and red, you guys. Look, black and red. Also, the gray symbolizes the ash. You know, after you burn something with fire, it becomes ash. That's why it's gray. And it's also funny that his ex-girlfriend, her name was Ash. You know what I mean? That's pretty hilarious to me. It's all symbolic in front of your face, guys. The problem is that these people never teach you this Freemason symbolism. So that's why you guys never catch on to it. So this is why I'm a real person, you guys, because I'm teaching you guys about Freemasonry, and I'm teaching you guys about all the symbolic things that they do. These people will never teach you about it, you guys. And the funniest part is that people defend young Pharaoh because he has so many presentations, you know, exposing things, which is good, don't get me wrong. But the funniest part is that, for one, he doesn't have a presentation about how celebrities are wearing a mask and pretending to be other celebrities, you know, playing multiple roles. And on top of all of that, you guys, he has a presentation about Freemasonry. And in that presentation, not once does he ever show you any of this. He never shows you none of this in that whole presentation. Like, how are you going to make a whole presentation about Freemasonry and not even tell us the symbolism that they use or the color patterns that they use, such as black and red, black and green, you know, blue and red, red and green? So that right there was a big red flag to me. Like, how are you just going to make a whole 2.5 hour presentation about Freemasonry and not even tell us about their logos or their symbolic patterns or none of that? Also, it's funny how this guy Blackie Speaks is right here. He is a sellout as well. Notice the black and red. And he recently made a damage control video about Nasty C, which we all know is X by now. So he's a clear sellout. You know, black and red is going to be a big pattern that you guys see, you guys. After this video, you will never see anything the same, because you're just going to see black and red everywhere and blue and red. Alright, so moving along. This right here is the biggest giveaway, guys, and I'm done exposing Solluminati. So, first off, he's verified on YouTube, you guys. So that means YouTube went over his whole channel and was like, yeah, this is exactly what we want. And then notice how he has a bull's hat, which is symbolic to Lucy because of the horns. And it's red, and the bull's hat is red. And notice how he's wearing a gray jacket, you know, red and gray. And then look at the background, you guys. The bricks, guys. This is a big symbolic pattern that you're going to see. It's not a coincidence that he took this picture in front of red bricks, you guys. This is Freemasonry in front of your face, you guys. And once again, you know, his logo as Spiritual Soul is blue and red with one eye symbolism right in front of your face. Freemason right in front of your face. And look, he just got verified on his Spiritual Soul channel. Come on, you guys. There is a reason why YouTube verified him, you guys, because he is a shill. He is somebody being paid by YouTube to distract people and to make them think that they're waking up when they watch his channel. Because that's what a lot of people say when they try defending these shills, is they'll say, well, bro, Spiritual Soul woke up a lot of people. You know, he woke me up. He didn't wake me up. You know, he did help me along my spiritual path, but he didn't wake me up. You know what I mean? I had to learn all this info on my own. And the point of this video is not to bring these guys down. You know, I hope they're not into Freemasonry. You know, let me give my disclaimer before I continue exposing the rest of the conscious community. I have no hate towards none of these guys. You know, I have nothing against these guys. They all have taught me something along my spiritual journey, so I respect them for that. But, you know, I gotta expose them because they're deceiving everybody in front of our eyes, you guys. So before we even expose any more sellouts, let me shout out all the realest people on YouTube. That way you guys can go check out their channels and go subscribe to them instead of these shills, because these are real people, you guys. So shout out to my boy Fearless TV. You know, he woke me up a lot to what's really going on with celebrities wearing a mask. Alright, another person I want to give a shout out to is Cam B. Go subscribe to him. You know, he's taking a break right now, but, you know, he exposed so many things. He has woke me up more than any other YouTuber. So, you know, go check out his videos. Go check out his videos and you'll for sure see celebrities playing multiple roles. You know, clearly right here you can see Tyler Perry's wearing a mask. Another person I want to shout out is Matrix Unveiled. Shout out to Matrix Unveiled as well. He made a lot of videos exposing this stuff. You know, he made a video exposing X being Nasty C, you know, after he watched my video, so go check that out. I will leave a link to all these channels in the description below, that way you guys can go check them out. Go subscribe to Holly Weird. He has a lot of good videos exposing, you know, celebrities playing multiple roles. You know, this one is a good one right here. G Herbo is Life Jennings. You know, he has so many good videos, so go check him out as well. He has way better videos than all these shills that I'm going to expose. So if you make videos exposing celebrities playing multiple roles, send me your channel and I will be sure to shout you out as soon as possible. You know, all these YouTubers who are exposing that definitely need a shout out, because, you know, YouTube is trying to hide those type of videos. Alright, so now let's expose VonTooCut or Von Boogie. So right off the bat, I know you guys already see all the symbolism. If you don't by now, you know, you will pretty soon. So off the bat, guys, what do you see? Black and red blasted all over his banner, you guys. This is not a coincidence that they all use black and red. You know, red is not a good color to promote, you know what I mean? Like, why not use blue, you know? Why not use yellow, you know? Why black and red? Like, everybody just wears black and red these days, or what? Like, why just so much black and red? You know, he even has red and blue in there. In most of his videos, he has a brick background. You know, this is Snoop Dogg's album, I think. And notice how there's the Freemason bricks in the background. That is not a coincidence, you guys. You know, why would you record all these videos in front of a Masonic background if, you know, you're supposed to be woke? And notice how he has the red headphones as well, you know, clearly in front of your face. Now let's take a look at his spiritual channel called VonTooCut. What do you guys notice right away? Black and red, bro. This is not a coincidence that everybody just has black and red. You guys really need to wake up, man. He has it blasted in front of your face. Black and red. So notice how I'm not subscribed to any of these guys anymore. I recommend you guys unsubscribe to them as well, because all they want is to create division in the conscious community. You know, that's why VonTooCut had a fake beef with Spiritual Soul. It was to divide people. You guys see how they work? They plant these industry plants in the conscious community to divide everybody. You know, we're supposed to be uniting as one. You know, and a lot of people were saying that I was creating division for exposing these people, but no, my whole plan is to create unity between real people. You know, we can't unite with sellouts, you guys. These people are Freemason Luciferians, you know, in secret. You know, they're deceiving you secretly. And what else do you guys notice, bro? His most recent video, black and red, right in front of your face. This is another Masonic gesture you guys saw in the beginning. If you don't remember, go back. You know what? Let me show you again so you guys remember. Here you go. Masonic gesture right there. Remember all these Masonic gestures. You're going to see them a lot. Masonic gesture. Masonic gesture. Notice how this guy Foster eBay is touching his chin like that. That's another Masonic gesture. He has the red headphones. You know, his background right here. And I believe this is also his profile picture on Instagram, which I will get to after this. Black and red, once again, guys. They all use black and red. This is not a coincidence. This is a secret cult right in front of us. You know, even the words are red. This is not a coincidence. It's also red and gray, you know, black and gray symbolize the ash. And notice how he's also doing that Freemasonic gesture, pointing to his head. You know, that's not a gun, you guys. Look, in this video, he's wearing red once again. You know, the thumbs up, that's another Masonic gesture. All of these things are Masonic gestures, you guys. They made it seem like the thumbs up is a good symbol. No, it's not, bro. You guys need to stop doing it ASAP, because this is all Masonic. Look, another Masonic gesture. Spreading your arms out like that. Black and red once again. Look, more Masonic gestures right in front of your face. You know, another Masonic gesture right there. Also, this X is another Masonic gesture. That's why X used to promote it a lot as well, because he's also a Freemason and Luciferian. So that X is another Masonic gesture. Alright, so Kemet, right? All these fake woke YouTubers, they all promote Kemet. But Kemet is a trap in itself, guys. Kemet is an ancient religion. And, you know, we're not supposed to have any religion. You know, Kemet is a trap. You know, they had multiple gods that they worshipped that were not good. You know, all of that stuff is all a trap. And also, in the Bible says that Lucy cometh down. You know, cometh has the word comet in it. You know, Kemet is comet. So you guys really need to wake up to this, guys. You know, notice the Masonic bricks in the background that are red and green. You know, red and green. This is not a coincidence, you guys. Look, more one-eye symbolism with the Masonic gesture. More one-eye symbolism with the Masonic gesture. You know, he got the red headphones on. It's not a coincidence. You know, right here, he's doing another Masonic gesture. The fist may seem simple and, you know, normal, but no, guys, this is a Masonic gesture. This is another Masonic gesture. When you put your hand on your wrist like that, that's a Masonic gesture. Touching the chin, another Masonic gesture. Black and red sweater, black and red in the background, black and green, Masonic bricks. Hello, you guys need to wake up. Look, black and red. Like, why black and red, bro? Why couldn't this be blue? You know, or just black? Like, why does it have to be black and red? Like, there's so many other colors you can use. You can use yellow. You can use blue. You know, why red? You know, red is the root chakra. Look, another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. And these thumbnails are not a coincidence, you guys. They choose these specific thumbnails with specific gestures on purpose. Look, even right here in this thumbnail, he literally shows you that, you know, red is the root chakra, but yet black and red is all over his whole channel. You know, he's just contradicting himself. Look, black and red. There's a reason his channel blew up, you guys. You know, I'm not jealous of any of these guys. You know, I wish success for everybody. You know, I'm happy that they're successful, feeding their families, you know what I mean? That's not why I'm exposing this. I'm exposing this because they have so much black and red and all these Masonic symbols in front of your freaking face, guys. That's why none of them ever teach you about these Masonic symbols. He even has the one-eye pyramid in the background. Look, black and red phone case is not a coincidence, you guys. Another Masonic gesture. Red sweater is not a coincidence. Another Masonic gesture right in front of your face. Black and red. Black and red once again. Look, this is why NASA has blue and red. You know, blue and red is a big combination that they use all the time. That's why there's Bloods and Crips, you know, blue and red. That's why, you know, the Democrats and Republicans are blue and red, you know what I mean? Blue and red is used everywhere. Little do you guys know that the Democrats, yes, Democrat is short. You know, Democrat has the word demo in it, which means demon. So it's Democrat. And then Republicans are reptilians. That's why the vice president, if you go to my Instagram, I have a picture of his reptilian eyes. You guys really need to wake up. None of these people are on your side, you guys. I know it may be hard to believe, but this is the scary truth, and I'm not going to hide any truth. I'd rather have you guys call me crazy and hate me for telling the truth than love me for lying to you. You know what I mean? I'd rather have you hate me for telling you the truth rather than you love me for a lie. Look, another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. Why is he doing that in the thumbnail? Come on, guys. Black and red. Black and red once again. It's just, look, black and red once again. Black and red. This is not a coincidence. Putting your hand on your chest like that, guys, that's another Masonic gesture. That's why at school, they have you pledge allegiance and they make you put your hand on your chest because it's all a Masonic ritual. Black and red once again. This is not a coincidence, you guys. Like, I understand having a couple thumbnails black and red, but why everywhere black and red along with Masonic gestures in your thumbnails? You know what I mean? Another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. Why is he touching his chin? You know, touching your chin like that is another Masonic gesture. He didn't have to put that as the thumbnail, you know what I mean? And speaking of this video, he exposed himself, you guys. A lot of these people, they expose themselves. So I'm going to play this short clip from this video. Check this out. Well, first off, I want to show you that he was doing this Masonic gesture a lot throughout this video for whatever reason. I guess to let, you know, the higher ups know that he's with them. Pay attention to what he says out his own mouth right here, you guys.
Bro, I'm finessing y'all, bro. I'm finessing y'all. This is getting finessed. Literally, y'all getting finessed. This is the nigga that's finessing y'all. Y'all's getting finessed, bro.
He's clearly telling you in front of your face that he's finessing you guys, bro. Come on. You guys really need to wake up. If this video doesn't wake you up, nothing else will. You know, once again, he's taking a picture with Masonic bricks in the background. This is not a coincidence, you guys. So a lot of people in my last video were commenting saying that Von was the only one who exposed rappers faking their deaths in this video. And yeah, that is true, you know, I'll give him respect for that. But notice how he made a whole 6-hour video, you know, pay attention to the 6. That's going to be a big pattern. He made a whole 6-hour video about Tupac, and never once did he mention that Tupac is a kill the MC, you guys. This is what I'm talking about. None of these YouTubers will ever tell you that Tupac is a kill the MC, that X is Nasty C. You know, they will never tell you this, guys. All these guys are paid shills. They're all sellouts. There's a reason why this video was in your recommended for a whole month straight. You know, I kept seeing this video in my recommended. I was like, who the hell is this kid? And bro, look at this, bro. Not only is the video 6 hours, but what are the odds that I come on this video when it has 666 views? Come on, you guys. And look at this. It was posted on June 6th. That is 6/6. So he posted on the 6th day of the week on June 6th, which is 6-6, and the video is 6 hours long. You guys really need to wake up to these shills, you guys. This was not a coincidence, bro. There is a reason why it dropped on this day, and there's a reason why it got pushed in your recommended feed for a reason. And then, what are the odds? 666. You guys really need to wake up, man. If he would have told you guys that Tupac is a kill the MC in this video, I would have the utmost respect for him. But he never told you guys that. And, there's some people that give him the benefit of the doubt, like, well, maybe he doesn't know that Tupac is a kill the MC. Guys, stop giving him the benefit of the doubt. All of them know what's going on, you guys. Don't think they're dumb, guys. These people know more than us. They're just picking and choosing what they tell you guys because, they're paid shills and, their job is to only tell you certain things to get you on their bandwagon. So, of course, he's going to expose Tupac and, a lot of stuff in this video is true, you know what I mean? They have to give you truth. That way you follow them. But at the end of the day, they're Luciferians and they're not going to give you the entire truth. And a lot of them, they mix truth with lies. Like Von. He was mixing a lot of lies. When he was saying white people don't have souls, I was going to make a whole other video about that, but I'll just break it down real quick. Everybody has access to their soul, you guys. Everybody has a soul. Your soul is basically your connection to the solar system. That's why the word soul is in the solar system. That's why the word sun is soul in Spanish. So you guys see the connection there? And, he is right that white people have a calcified pineal gland, which basically means that it is harder for white people, or should I say Caucasoids, it's harder for Caucasoids to open their third eye. But that doesn't mean anything, you guys. And the reason for that is because they have less neuromelanin in their brain. So it's harder to activate the pineal gland. But that doesn't mean anything, guys. Every white person can open their third eye. It's just a little bit harder for them. If you're white and you're watching this video, don't get sad and depressed because Von is telling you don't have a soul. He is lying, you guys. He is trying to create division between black and white people. That is the last thing we need right now, guys. All the jobs of these shills is to create division. That's why none of them ever come together. How come there's no video of Von and Spiritual Soul and Young Pharaoh together? For one, they don't want you to think that they're all working together because they are. And for two, it's because they want to create division. They want all of Von's fans to follow him, and then they want all of Spiritual Soul fans to follow him, and then all of Young Pharaoh fans to follow him and hate on each other instead of coming together. So that's the point of this video. I want everybody who supports me to unite and to help each other out. I don't want to bring anybody down. I'm here to tell you the truth. White people have a soul. It's just that it's a little bit harder for you to activate it. But, I know multiple white people with their third eye open, they have a soul. And also another thing that they won't tell you, that Von won't tell you, is the fact that there's some black people, or should I say melanated people, who don't have a soul either. It's not just white people. People without a soul is basically anyone with their third eye closed. So if your third eye is closed, you don't have a soul. Whether you're black or white or Mexican, it doesn't matter. There's multiple people without souls and there's multiple people with souls. It's just a matter of if your third eye is open or not. So that's basically it for that. If this didn't wake you up to the fact that he's a sellout, guys, nothing ever will. June 6th, 6/6, 6-hour video, posted on the 6th day. This is not a coincidence, you guys. And I know that 666 means 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons in the melanin, but that is not what these Luciferians are using it for, you guys. They are using this as symbolism to put it in front of your face because they know that you're not going to catch it anyway. 99.99%, if not 100%, of everybody who watched this video didn't even notice this. So it's right in front of your face, but we're not catching on. Moving along. Von's merch is red, of course. Why wouldn't it be? And notice how the number 3 is in it. And notice how there's 6 chosens. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is not a coincidence, you guys. And look right here, more Masonic gestures. Black and red. Right here, another Masonic gesture. Alright, so moving along. Like I was telling you guys, the Knights of Templar used the Ankh too. And the Knights of Templar created Freemasonry. Look, the origin of Freemasonry and Knights of Templar. And they have the Ankh with a circle. Alright, so notice how Lucy is doing this hand sign right here, right? And the other hand sign. And notice how it's pointing to the moon. You know, they worship the moon. If it wasn't for the moon, guys, we wouldn't be in this matrix. The moon is the main reason why we are in the matrix. The moon is a satellite, you guys. Even in school, they told you that. But that went over everybody's head. The moon is literally a satellite. So I just hope you guys know that. This is also symbolic. So notice how this symbol is used, you know, in hospitals and health and, you know, stuff like that. It comes from this. You know, it's all in reverse. This in reverse is symbolic to the Kundalini, but they use it in reverse. You know, the snakes are supposed to be going the opposite direction, but they always turn everything reverse. And look at this, the 5-point star. Remember that symbol. It's gonna pop up with a couple of these sellouts. And notice the torch, you know, the fire. The torch represents the fire, you know, the black and red. The goat head with the horns, and you guys get the point. And notice how he's doing the Masonic gesture with the legs. That star that you saw is a Wicca star, and Wicca is short for wicked. So this star is not good, you guys, especially when there's a circle around it. That makes it more obvious. You know, it represents all the elements. And then this is a hexagram, which, you know, you will be seeing with a couple more of these sellout YouTubers. You know, young Pharaoh literally has this tatted on his right arm, I believe, and this one tatted on his left arm. So that's not a coincidence. So speaking of young Pharaoh, look at this, man. I'm telling you guys, it's in front of our face. Why does he have this tattooed? And for some reason, all the young Pharaoh stands never watched this music video. You know, the black and red all over this music video, you guys. Look, even the thunder for Lucy right there in front of your face. Black and red everywhere. Out of every filter, why red? You know, this is symbolic to, you know, an evil ritual. Because rituals can be bad or good. You know, it just depends on your intent. You know, there's good rituals, there's bad rituals. But this is clearly an evil ritual because of the red background. Anybody with a red background like this is clearly not doing a good ritual. Look at this, guys. The thunder is there for a reason. You know, this is all Zeus. These people are Luciferians in disguise, you guys. They exposed Luciferianism and Freemasonry, but they never exposed themselves doing it. I wonder why. Look, black and red everywhere in this whole video. Look, he even has a skull on his hand. Come on, guys. It's in front of your freaking face. This guy is a sellout. And, you know, I thought he was good, too. For the longest, I actually defended him. And it's just sad, man, that he deceived all of us, you guys. And also, more proof that he's an agent. He had a case, right, where he was serving 20 years, I believe. So if you're serving 20 years, how do you get out in 3? Young Pharaoh got out in 3 years. You know, that's pretty suspicious to me. And, you know, what I'm starting to think is that they told him, hey, if you want to get out, you know, come in the conscious community, infiltrate the conscious community and create division and, you know, tell people some truth, you know, teach them some truth. But then also, you know, don't tell them the full truth. That way they don't catch on to what you're doing. Another thing about young Pharaoh that a lot of people don't question for some reason is all these scams that he's doing, guys. He's done so many scams. Right now, the scam that he's doing is that he's supposedly suing YouTube. But, you know, he's working for YouTube, so clearly he's not suing YouTube. And if you don't believe me, why is his YouTube channel verified? And why does he have 500,000 subscribers? You guys aren't questioning what's right in front of your face, you guys. YouTube would have been deleted him if he wasn't with them. They don't allow you to reach this many subs unless you're a sellout. That's why he's verified. When you're verified, that basically means YouTube went over your whole channel and they were like, yup, this is exactly what we want. So, if he was exposing the truth, they would not verify him. They would actually delete him. So don't get me wrong. 4 to 5 years ago, he used to have a lot of good videos. But for some reason now, he's just become a politician. And, notice the symbolism right there in front of your face, guys. Look at that. I didn't even catch that until now. Clear Freemason symbolism. Now he's just talking about politics all day. In this video, he has Dr. Shiva. None of us real YouTubers have access to any of these politicians. Like right now, if I can't even contact Dr. Shiva to get him on my channel. So the fact that young Pharaoh is able to get all these famous politicians on his channel should tell you that he is a sellout. And by the way, this is just a side note that I noticed when I watched this video. But Dr. Shiva looks like he's wearing a mask. Go look at videos and pictures of Dr. Shiva, and he looks like he's wearing a mask, you guys. So I don't think that's a coincidence. Another Masonic gesture right in front of your face. They put everything in front of your face. Look, another Masonic gesture. This is not a coincidence, you guys. He could have chose any other thumbnail. Look, red once again. Touching his chin is another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture in front of your face. Now, really all you have to do is search up their name on Google Images and all the proof is in front of your face. All the Mason gestures and all the black and red symbolism and black and green and red and green and blue and red. That way you guys can go do your own research. All you have to do is just type in young Pharaoh or whoever you want to, research on Google Images, and they expose themselves, you guys. What are the odds that the first picture that pops up is him wearing black and red and he's doing a Masonic gesture? All of it is in front of your face, and he has so much jewelry. A real righteous person would not just flex their jewelry to you. That's why I have no jewelry. I have no attachment to physical things. Clearly he does, because he likes having all these nice jewelry and all this stuff. A real spiritual person does not have attachment to anything from this earth. Any, physical things. Like, I don't care about having a nice car. I don't care about having nice clothes. I don't care about having a nice house. I don't care about having nice jewelry. And also notice what word is in the word jewelry. I'll give you a hint. It's the first 3 letters of the word. I don't want to say it because they might take down this video. So once again, let me clear it up. I'm not hating on young Pharaoh. I'm not hating on Von. I'm not hating on Spiritual Soul. I'm not hating on none of the people I'm going to talk about today. I'm simply just pointing out weird coincidences, that have to do with Freemasonry that they all happen to be doing. And it's kind of in front of our face. Another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. She's even doing it with the black and red. With the red in the background. More red in the background. Another Masonic gesture with the Ankh. Look, he's throwing up the horns, you guys. I never saw this picture until now. You guys really need to wake up, man. It is right in front of your face. You'll never see me with a picture with horns like this. Look, touching the chin, another Masonic gesture. Red shirt. It's clear as day what these guys are doing, guys. They're all agents. Look, this is another Masonic gesture. Masonic gesture. There's a reason why he supports this guy, guys. Anybody who supports any politician is a sellout. I don't support any politicians because they all work together. Both candidates are working together, you guys. And also another thing that I noticed that was pretty hypocritical of young Pharaoh is in one of his presentations, he exposes how candidates are actually Masons. Like, the word candidate is a word that Masons use when they're, in their Masonic lodges. But yet he's over here telling us to vote for this candidate, and voting in itself is a whole magic ritual. You know, there's a reason why they say cast your vote. You know, you cast magic. It's all a ritual. Look, more Masonic gestures. He's been a sellout, you guys. And also another thing is when he got out of jail, you know, suspiciously he only did 3 years. You know, somehow he shaved off 17 years. You know, that's clear as day that they told him that you need to get out here and, you know, cause division in the conscious community. But notice how when he got out, right, he was on parole, right? How was he able to do all these presentations from state to state while he was on parole? Like, that's something that nobody questions. How was he able to do all these presentations while on parole? When you're on parole, you cannot leave your state. This guy was leaving his state, you know, back and forth. Clear as day that he's an agent, you guys. You know, I know this one's hard to believe because I didn't want to believe this one for the longest either, man. I was a big supporter of young Pharaoh because he taught me a lot. But just because somebody teaches you something, guys, that doesn't mean anything. You know, the devil will teach you something too. Look, another Masonic gesture. Black and red. Red and green. This is not a coincidence. Even she has black and red. You know, red and green. It's right in front of your face. Another Masonic gesture. Now look at this. Another Masonic gesture. You know, Malcolm X is doing the same Masonic gesture. And I will get to him later on. He was a sellout as well. And look, black and red. This is not a coincidence. Even this guy, the Minister Lewis, he is also a sellout. You know, that's a Masonic gesture as well. Look, even his friend, black and red. Red background. This is not a coincidence. Red and green. Come on, guys. You guys need to wake up. Look at this. Another Masonic gesture. Black and red. This is not a coincidence. Now look at this. Black and red. You know, this is one of his albums. And, you know, this whole album cover just looks evil. You know what I mean? You know, pestilence. Pestilence is a fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague. So you're going to tell me that this is a coincidence that he has an album called The Pestilence? Come on, guys. This is clearly an agent. Look, another Masonic gesture. Now look at this. This one was the last straw for me. So right off the bat, what do you guys notice? You know, first thing I noticed is this interview was done by I forgot their YouTube channel, but the point is that their symbol is black and red. And look at this. This man is touching his leg. You know, clear as day. I would not let any man touch my leg like that. And why does he have the hashtag Ready Clan? That sounds like, you know, the Knights of Templar clan, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, black and red. And look at this. This is the same symbol that Disney uses because it's a 6. Look, 666. Look, another picture of him with money. You know, if you're a real spiritual and conscious person, you would not have all these pictures with money. You would not worship money if you really knew. If you were really on our side, you would not be wanting to flex on us with money. You know, money doesn't have any value. And look at this. More black and red. Clear as day. Alright, moving along. Even Joe Rogan, guys. Black and red. Come on, it's in front of your face. And look what we were talking about earlier. The lightning bolt right in front of your face. And also this is another Freemason symbol. I forgot what it's called, but you know, if you do your research, you'll know about this. Not the third eye, but this thing right here. And once again, Joe Rogan is verified for a reason, because he's pushing exactly what they want. And notice how his new background is black and red, guys. His newest video with Kanye West, I guess this is his new studio or something, or he just changed the color. You know, now it's black and red. His old background used to be the Masonic bricks. You know, the red Masonic bricks in the background. That's not a coincidence. And look, the blue and red flag in the background. He used to have like artists in the background, and then all of a sudden he just put the American flag on there. You know, and the stars are in the flag as well. Clear as day that he's a Freemason. And by the way, he is playing the role of somebody else as well. And it's pretty hilarious, the other person that he is, you know, when he wears a mask. So let me know if you guys want me to make that video. Moving along, you know, I used to think Hopsin was woke too. But look at this, guys. Black and red. Why does everybody have black and red? This is not a coincidence. Like, even if red is your favorite color, you know, you're not going to have so much black and red. Look, a Masonic symbol. Black and red with green. Look, black and red all over the place. Even Eminem shouted him out. So that right there was a big red flag. You know, even Eminem has red in the background. I don't even think that's the real Eminem, if I'm being honest. Look, his Twitter profile picture is literally a Masonic gesture. It's right in front of your face. And his eyes look evil too. Even though those are contacts, but he's doing that for a reason. And he's wearing all black. Another thing that they do is they wear all black. Look, more black and green. And even some red rims in the background. You know, red and gray once again. So it's just clear as day, you know, another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture with the Freemason bricks in the background. Look, more red. Blue and red. So I'm pretty sure you guys get the point by now. Look, another Masonic gesture. So the meaning of the color red. Red is the color of extremes. It is the color of passionate love, seduction, violence, danger, anger, and adventure. So this is why they use it so much, because symbolically it puts a message in your head of violence and seduction and danger and anger. And speaking of anger, you know, pay attention to how all these quote unquote woke YouTubers talk when they make their videos. You know, Von and Spiritual Soul and Young Pharaoh, they're always screaming in their videos. You know, somebody with a good spirit, they're not going to scream at you. You know, they're going to talk calm like me. You know, all these people that they scream so much, it's because they're full of anger and violence. And that's what they want to project to you. You know, that's why I rarely ever scream in my videos. You know, you can tell somebody's intentions by the way they speak. And also, I rarely cuss as well. Every cuss word sends a message to your brain. And it's always negative. So that's why Young Pharaoh and Von and Spiritual Soul, that's why they cuss so much. So look at this. Even your boy Malcolm X. There's a reason why Young Pharaoh wants to be the next Malcolm X. Because he wants to be a sellout as well. You know, this is a Masonic gesture. This is a Masonic gesture. Here's another Masonic gesture. Here's the most obvious Masonic gesture. Anyone who points like that, clearly Masonic. And it's not a coincidence that the biggest sellout of all time, you know, they compare him to Malcolm X. Look, touching his chin, another Masonic gesture. Right in front of your face. Another Masonic gesture. Look, another Masonic gesture. So Malcolm X faked his death as well. You know, all these people are placed in front of us. Look, another Masonic gesture. He even has the star with the moon around it. That's another Freemason symbol. Another Masonic gesture. So the reason why they give us these, you know, fake woke leaders is that way we can have hope in somebody else instead of doing it ourselves. And then they just fake their death so that we lose all our hope. You know what I mean? You see how it works? It's all psychological tricks. Same thing with Tupac. I'm going to get to him as well. Same thing with Martin Luther King. There's a reason why There's a reason why they're together, guys. They're both working together. You know, they're both sellouts. Look, one eye symbolism right in front of your face. By the way, Martin Luther King is Don King. You know, I was going to save that for another video, but it's just so hilarious that the other character that he's playing literally has the last name King as well. So go do research on that if you want. Martin Luther King is alive and he is now Don King. Look at this, clear as day, Masonic gesture with the brick wall in the background. You guys really need to wake up, man. Another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. Alright, so you guys get the point. Now, the Black Panther Party as well is a Masonic organization. You know, here's another Masonic gesture. That's why the Black Lives Matter movement is funded by George Soros, who is a Freemason. And, you know, here you go. Their colors that they're promoting are black and red and green. You know, not a coincidence. Now look at your boy Martin Luther King with all these Rothschilds. You know, why is he with all these people? You know, I can't say the word, but I'm pointing at it right here. He's with all these people. Even your boy Rizza. You know, I used to think Rizza was real until I looked up his name and saw a whole lot of black and red. And look at this. Why does he have a picture with Jay-Z? Jay-Z is a reptilian, you guys. And he looks female to me too, by the way. Look, he's even doing a Masonic gesture with Dr. Umar Johnson, which I will show more proof of why he's a Freemason as well. Look, black and red. He wears black and red so much. Look, he's even on Nick Cannon, which is all black and red. Look, blue and red, black and red. Look, another Freemason handshake. This guy is a sellout as well. Look, so much black and red, blue and red. I don't even have to keep repeating it. You guys get the point. Masonic gesture. Look, another Masonic gesture. They're all wearing black and red and gray. Clear as day that all these people are Masons. Look, his book has black and red. This is not a coincidence, you guys. Look, another Masonic gesture. Even Vlad TV, black and red. Now, Dr. Umar Johnson, Masonic gesture right off the bat. Look, his whole background is black and red and green. Clear as day. Another Masonic gesture. By the way, I was going to make a whole video on this, but I'll just let you guys know right now. I'm 90% sure that Dr. Umar Johnson is wearing a mask and a bodysuit. And I have a really good feeling that he is actually Michael J. White. I was going to make a video on that, but I'll just let you guys know right now. I'm pretty sure Dr. Umar Johnson is Michael J. White with a mask, because they look exactly the same. But go do your research on that and let me know what you think. Even my boy King Los, man, this is one of my favorite rappers, bro. I was sad when I looked up his name on Google Images and look, black and red with the ankh. Red background, clear as day. Masonic gesture right in front of your face. Another Masonic gesture. And he was on Vlad TV, black and red. You know, more black and red. Black and red hat. This is not a coincidence. Like at first, I'm pretty sure you guys were like, well, black and red, it could be a coincidence. But at this point, I'm pretty sure you guys are starting to see the pattern. Look, the peace sign is another Masonic gesture. And look, more red. And this was the nail in the coffin for me. Not only is he doing a Masonic gesture, but he's standing next to Diddy, who is the biggest sellout of all time, and he's wearing black and red. And also, there's a guy who studies gematria a lot, and he predicted that King Los might die this year. Or not this year, but this age, because he He is currently 38 years old. You know, rapper equals 38, death equals 38. And he went live with him, you know, and he exposed himself in that live, you guys. If you guys saw that live, you know what I'm talking about. The guy kept trying to bring up gematria, and King Los kept cutting him off, saying that he's wrong and all this stuff. You know, gematria is literally scripting this stuff, you guys. I mean, they're scripting this stuff with gematria. Look, another Masonic gesture. Look, he even has the star right there, which is another Masonic symbol. Look, the 3 bulls heads with the horns. You know, blue and red. Look, this is just clear as day, black and red. Alright, you guys get the point by now. Now, even your boy X doing a Masonic gesture. You know, black and red. You know, another Masonic gesture. You know, blue and red. Like I said, this X is another Masonic gesture. One eye symbolism, clear as day as his YouTube profile picture. Look, green and red, black and red. I can't see what that necklace is, but I'm pretty sure it's some kind of Masonic necklace. So X is a Luciferian as well. And he is currently playing the role of Nasty C. He is currently playing the role of Nasty C, and if you want more proof on that, go watch the 4 videos that I made about it. Look, red shirt. Black and red. Another Masonic hand sign. It's clear as day. You know, the tongue, that's another Masonic symbolism. And I think that symbolizes that you're under demonic possession. Look, more black and red. Everywhere you look, it's just black and red. Look, he looks so evil right here. And he even has an Ankh tatted on his chest. So I don't want to hear nobody defending X. He's clearly throwing up the horns. You know, there's nothing else to say. The fact that he would fake his death twice means he's super evil, you guys. And when he had his hair like this, it was because of the horns. And look, he even has a moon tatted. You know, remember what I said about the moon. The moon is the reason why we are in this matrix. You know, these people worship the moon. Look, he even has 2 masks tatted on his arm. How much more obvious could it be that he is now wearing a mask? Look, red symbolism all in the background. They always put red in the background. Look, red shorts. I think that's Ski Mask. He's also wearing red. By the way, Ski Mask has a Rosicrucian necklace. By the way. So Ski Mask is also a sellout. Look, more devil horns. Clear as day. Black and red sunglasses is not a coincidence. And the duality is also something that they promote. You know, that's another Masonic symbolism. So yeah, you guys get the point. And in his music video for Riot, the background was red. That was not a coincidence. And he did this on XXL, you know. XXL's colors are black and red. Now, even Tupac doing a Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. All of these guys are sellouts, guys. Another Masonic gesture. Those praying hands, they tricked you into thinking that that's something positive. That's actually a Masonic gesture as well. So you think you're praying, but while you are praying, you just praying to Lucy. And we all know what killed MC is Tupac. If you don't know that by now, go do your research. You know, I'm going to make a whole other video on that. You know, this is another Masonic gesture. And it symbolizes the trident. You know, more black and red. Also, when you have your hands behind your back, that's another Masonic gesture. That's why when the cops arrest you, you know, they put your hands behind your back. You know, everything is Masonic. And he also has tattoos of 2 masks on his back as well. And he used to always wear, you know, his bandana like this. And I'm pretty sure it's because he wanted to symbolize the horns. And remember what I was telling you guys about the Rosicrucian Cross? Look. This is the cross. He's clearly an agent. Look at that. You know, blue and red. Red and green. Red and green down here. You know, the star. You know, they call it the Star of David. King David was a Freemason. King James, who wrote the Bible, is also a Freemason. Look, one-eye symbolism, clear as day. I don't know how people still defend this guy. Clear as day. He is a Kill the MC. And a Kill the MC also has a freestyle where he calls himself Pa Kill. I'm going to try to find it and show it in my video when I expose him. But yeah, guys, more Masonic symbolism, clear as day. It's time for you guys to wake up. No more giving our energy to these Freemasons. We need to unite together. So the Church of Scientology uses this Rosicrucian Cross. And Rizza used to also be in Scientology. And look at Tupac's album cover. What do you see? Black and red. Red and green. This is not a coincidence. Look, we all know that Jesus is Lucifer, and he has an album cover as Jesus. And, you know, when Jesus was on the cross, that's a Freemasonic gesture as well. You know, black and red. Also, Machiavelli is, you know, he named himself Machiavelli after a European Freemason. And the other Machiavelli, he faked his death. So, of course, Tupac would name himself Machiavelli and fake his death. Look at his album cover. Black and blue. Black and red. And he uses the term thug a lot. And he has his own acronym for it. But that's just an excuse. You know, we all know that thug is a term for a violent, lawless person. Especially a man. The adjective form of thug is thuggish. Thug often refers to someone who acts as a bully or is a professional and violent criminal. The mafia hired thugs to intimidate store owners. So a thug is not a good person, guys. Thug life is not a good thing. And the etymology of thug. Thug comes from the Hindi thuggy or tuggy. It is derived from the word or thag, which means deceiver or thief, swindler. The thugs in India were a gang of professional thieves and assassins who operated from the 14th century. So thug, literally, the etymology of thug is a deceiver. And he's saying thug life, you know, deceiver life. He's deceiving everybody. Even your boy Gematria Effect, guys. I thought he was actually real until I searched him up and look at what I found. Black and red. Black and red everywhere, guys. This is not a coincidence. Why is his book black and red? Of all the colors, man, why black and red? This is just too much black and red. It's not a coincidence. That's why even Eminem's album cover was all black and red. And his Twitter profile picture is the Masonic G with a red background. You know, they have all this black and red and symbolism. That way, like I said, when the higher ups are scanning their account, they'll be like, oh, okay, he's one of us. You know, he has all the symbolism and all the black and red. Now, another person that a lot of people were defending is Infinite Waters, aka Ralph Smart. And what's the first thing you guys notice? Black and red. Red shirt, black shirt. Black and red. Now, he's the easiest one to point out. He does the most Masonic gestures, I don't know how people still follow this dude. And on top of that, look, he's verified once again with 2 million subscribers. YouTube would not allow you to have that much subscribers if you weren't a sellout. If you're not a sellout, YouTube would not allow you to reach that many subs. And he's verified, so that means he literally works for YouTube. You know, YouTube is black and red as well. And just look at all the Masonic gestures. One right there. Another one right there. This guy does the most. Another one right there. Another one right there. You know, one eye symbolism. Another Masonic gesture. Another gesture. Another gesture, you know, touching his chin. So, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself at this point, but I just had to let all of this off my chest and expose every single one of them. Look at this. Come on. One eye symbolism with the 666 gesture. You guys need to wake up, bro. Every single one of these guys is a sellout. Another Masonic gesture. Another Masonic gesture. It's just so many in front of your face, too. That's why they don't teach you these Masonic gestures, because you'll catch on right away. Look, touching his chin. You know, another one eye symbolism. This guy just makes it super obvious. I don't know how you guys still watch this guy. Touching his chin once again. You know, as above, so below. Black and red. Black and red. You know, he doesn't use black and red that much, but the Freemason gestures give it away. Look, this is literally Baphomet symbolism. Pointing up and down. You know, as above, so below. This guy is evil, guys. All of these guys are Luciferians in disguise. Look, black and red. So much symbolism with this guy. It's so obvious. Look. Every single thumbnail has a freaking Masonic gesture. And you guys are asking me, how is he a sellout? Come on, you guys. I don't care what they talk about. If they're promoting all this Masonic stuff, they're telling you their intentions. David Icke wore a red sweater. And he was on London Real, which is red as well. And the background is blue and red. You guys need to wake up. They're all sellouts. Look, another Masonic gesture. Now, there's so many other people I can expose, but last one I'm going to expose is Brother Polight. He was on Vlad TV, which is black and red. Right here, he's doing a Masonic gesture. And he wears all black a lot. You know, which they tend to do. So, all these guys are sellouts, guys. We need to stop giving them clout and stop giving them money. Even, look at this. Another Masonic gesture, clear as day. Black and red. And black and red and green. Alright, so you guys get the point now. You know, Von made it the most obvious. Look at the black and red on his Instagram. You know, Masonic gesture, clear as day. Black and red. Even the guy on his live is doing a Masonic gesture and his hat is red. More black and red. Look, black and red. And the bricks in the background is not a coincidence. You know, out of all the places he could have took a picture, why in front of bricks? You know, red bricks at that. You know, black and red, black and red. Masonic bricks, black and red. And he even has the money sign emoji in his caption. You know, he's doing all of this for the money. All these guys are selling us out for money, guys. Look, red bricks in the background. Look, he has so many pictures in front of bricks. It's hilarious. Once I learned all this stuff and I looked at his page, I was like, wow, he makes it the most obvious. So many pictures in front of bricks. You know, masonry, clear as day. Another Masonic hand gesture. Black and red, once again, with another Masonic hand gesture. Look, a picture in front of bricks again. And he's wearing red. You know, more bricks. Black and red. All these guys don't just like black and red, you know what I mean? Look, black and red with a red brick background. You know, money sign emoji in his captions. He sold out for the money, guys. They all did. Look, black and red. These people are obvious with it. I'm surprised nobody has caught on yet. You know, he got the red shoes on, and he even has a black and red phone case. Black and red. He even had red hair at one point. You know, more pictures in front of bricks. And why does he have a NASA shirt, you guys? NASA literally means to deceive. You know, blue and red in front of bricks. And his friend even has red hair. Look, he even has the demon emoji. Clear as day what these people are doing. Black and red. Masonic hand gesture. And the panda also references some nasty stuff that I don't want to get into. Black and red. And in this picture, he just looks like a Luciferian to me, you guys. You know, even though he's only like 17, you know, they accept anybody, you know what I mean? They don't care how old you are. You know, they're using him to get all the young kids deceived. Look, he even has a Tupac shirt. Come on, guys. What are the odds that he has a blue and red pillow in this picture and he's doing a Masonic gesture? Alright, you guys get the point. Every single person is a sellout. The only people who aren't sellouts are people like me and you. So, I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. You know, I hope this video really opened your eyes to what's really going on. This video should have opened your eyes to what's really going on, and you know, now you're going to start seeing all this symbolism everywhere you look. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. The link to my Patreon is in the description below. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Alright, so there's actually two things that I forgot to mention. Number one is young Pharaoh has this weird picture on his Instagram, you know, touching his chin, which is another Freemason gesture. And he's wearing, you know, the black and red, you know, red and gray. So this one I thought was really interesting. You know, he did a interview on Nick Cannon, which is unreleased. But I just thought it was funny because, you know, why are they both wearing red and gray? Like, what are the chances of that? Like, it's almost like, you know, they set it up like, alright, let's make sure we both wear red and gray. You know, it's almost like they planned this, you know what I mean? And once again, he's doing another Freemason hand gesture. I noticed that all of Nick Cannon's thumbnails on his videos are all black and red. So none of this is a coincidence, you guys. None of this is a coincidence. You know, they're all doing Masonic hand signs, especially this guy. You know, we all know Nick Cannon is a sellout. It's clear as day. So, you know, even she's wearing the red and blue. So, I don't know, guys. I hope I'm wrong about all of this, but it's just too many coincidences, man. You know, why are they both wearing black and gray for this interview? You know, like, was this planned, you know? So I really hope these people reach out to me and let me know if I'm wrong, because I really hope I'm wrong. You know, I don't want to be right about this, but it's looking kind of suspicious, guys. You know, here's another Masonic hand sign. Daylight's profile picture used to be all black, and then all of a sudden he changed it to this, and notice that it's black and red. I don't think that was a coincidence. And Daylyt signed to TDE in 2017, I believe. Punch is the president of TDE, and I noticed that he's touching his chin, you know, another Masonic gesture, and he has the red hat. So I hope this is all a coincidence, you know what I mean? But it's just too many coincidences, you guys. Even his homie, Ichiban, he has the black and gray, you know, the red beanie. And what are the odds that not only is he doing a Freemason hand gesture right here, but he's standing behind a red brick wall, you guys. Like, I don't know if that's, like, at this point, I don't think I'm reaching. I don't think I'm reaching at this point. It's just too much black and red, you know what I mean? So I still have respect for these guys, don't get me wrong. I love their music and everything, but I just thought I'd point this stuff out because there's nothing wrong with questioning things, you know what I mean? I'd rather question this and be wrong than not question it and later on find out that they were all sellouts and that we should have woke up sooner. So just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You know, this is all my opinion. You know, I have no hate towards these people once again. And if they want to debate me, you know, my Instagram is in the description below. My Instagram and my email is in the description below, so let me know. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Thank you all for watching. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to everybody you know because people need to wake up.